Welcome to the investment markets overview for the week ending the 25th of June 2021. FOMO, the acronym for fear of missing out, relates to the fear of missing stock market gains that everyone else appears to be enjoying. One way of measuring it is to look at the amount of debt investors are prepared to use to chase stock market gains, which we show here. It compares margin debt, the red line, against the S&P 500 stock index, shown in blue. Margin debt is the amount of debt a brokerage customer takes on to buy a stock from their broker, a useful measure of how fearful, or fearless depending how you look at it, investors are. As can be seen, they have never been so fearful of missing gains, exceeding the amounts borrowed at the 2000 and 2007 S&P bubble peaks. The overview includes the performance statistics for the main stock indices. They were higher, as were sovereign bond yields and the commodities covered. The currency winners and losers are also shown, whereas the cryptos were lower across the board, led by Monero's 23% slide. Margin debt is similar to a mortgage on a house, hence the regional coverage this week looks for telltale signs of excess within the housing market. This includes the US average house price and the price band that is selling, the UK price-earnings ratio and a familiar price pattern, and out east a worrying picture for Hong Kong office rents and vacancy rates. We conclude this week with a note on Canada's housing market, ranked as the number 2 market bubble after New Zealand by Bloomberg. Prices have jumped by 40% over the past year, with investors now accounting for 20% of new Canadian mortgages. With interest rates pinned to the floor, investors are outbidding first-time home buyers, with cheap access to capital, and they are willing to pay well over the list price. So it isn't just the stock market where fear of missing out is evident. A final performance table for the major stock indices since the year 2000 concludes the investment markets overview. A 1-month trial of this 40 times per year publication is available for less than $15, or the price of just one decent cup of coffee per week. It's an ideal opportunity to grab the bargain discount for 4 publications. We strive to turn the technical into plain speaking observations, backed up by factual charts and context. Join us for a guide through the maze of economic and market data via the weekly 5-page overview.